And we are back. Always so good to be back. Welcome back, Alina.
Hi, Irina.
Yes,
I
hi.
haven't seen you in forever.
I know.
Not just off camera.
It took a lot of effort to get Alina back into that seat, but there she is. It's been a while, and so it's good to be back. I've seen some of you in person, and I talked with you, and it's so great to know that some of you are watching, watching the show, and I'd love to hear I loved hearing your feedback and all.
Yeah, it's been kind of fun. Like, where are you guys at? And I'm like, taking a break.
Yes.
Like,
So why did we take a break, Alina? What's new in your life?
And how much time do you have? Honestly, the overview is crazy stuff happening personally and professionally. It was hard for me to keep up, honestly.
Wow.
And then so I had to back away from this, handle my business. I'm still handling my business, but it's just like I can't wait for the topic of what we're going to talk about, because honestly, I don't even understand the insanity professionally. Like, the amount of work that I have, Irina, like, I don't think I've ever could have been prepared for it. And I feel guilty, like, pushing away business. Like, is there such a thing, like, as a too much business and it keeps coming and you want to serve them, but then even people get mad at me for pushing away. It's like, hey, our lead time or whatever it is, I just literally don't have enough hours in a day. But then you're a mom, so you probably can relate. So I'm gonna stop complaining now.
No. It's not even that. It's across the board in whatever industry. You guys in the cabinet, first I see firsthand how busy you are, and so many jobs. And I know that the costs have gone up. The material costs and labor costs, and still people are,
buying. I mean, the explanation that, for at least what I see is, sorry, I see that, like, when the pandemic happened, COVID, everything stopped. Everything just kind of paused. And real estate took a little bit to reboot, right? You guys started, like, dressing, limiting, and all this stuff. And basically, like, even hospitals, clinics, like, me going to get my, 6-month brushing my teeth, and the just, like, regular day-to-day checkups stopped. Business life as we know it stopped for about a year or so. And now when it rebooted, like, last year's schedules and life or whatever got pushed to next year, and then next year's life, it's just like double dose of people wanting and needing things all coming at once, and there's just not enough. I went to my dentist the other day. They're like, oh yeah, your teeth cleaning is gonna be like all the way in December. I'm like, what? Like, your next appointment? I'm like, wow.
I had to literally call them every week to see if there is a cancellation. I ended up getting in sooner. But to your point, yes, they are booked out until like November, December, all the way there.
It's crazy. So same thing in the woodworking world, and I know real estate's busy.
And nails have gone up in price. Have you noticed that?
Oh, I need to get my nails done. Oh,
yeah.
I'm not ready for that.
Everything's up. And even though right now we're approaching fall season and things naturally have to be slowing down, they are not. They are slowing down, but it's still pretty insane. And we'll share some stuff with you guys as far as real estate goes. But yes, the spike has started going down.
It has?
Yes.
I don't feel it.
Well, we don't feel it within certain price points. Certain price points are always in demand. And in our market here, it's the 400, 500. And then, of course, it's a little bit different going up from there. But yeah.
Oh, okay. For the housing market specifically?
Yes, housing market specifically.
Irina, give me your topic. I don't even know what topic. I just showed up. I got my coffee. I got my amazing t-shirt that I'm trying out.
Can we just pause right there? Can you tell us more about your t-shirt?
It's called Body. Well, it's not called. It says Body by Quarantine. And my wonderful oldest sister, when she saw that t-shirt when she was in Arizona, she thought of me. Because
something about donuts makes her think of you.
I haven't had donuts in like months, but the other stuff, that's like my juice. That's like my own juice.
I'm not sure if you can see on the sleeves. It's got some.
That's a good business to support. They're awesome. You got the American flag.
Cheers.
Let's go. One for the good guys.
Yes.
All right. But anyway, go back. Let's talk about the topic. I'm really curious to know what's going on in housing, because honestly, Irina, I haven't been able to even breathe thinking about buying a house, and I'm still renting in apartments. And I found out that, like, there's literally no availabilities.
Right.
So I just re-signed and I started to stick with, where I'm at right now because it's just like it's kind of crazy and
It
prices
is.
just like
It is
skyrocketed. So I've just been laying low, taking care of my personal stuff, and I want to know what's happening. So educate me.
So in hand, in short, and I know that a lot of realtors out there with our boots on the ground, we're in the front lines, we do see less multiple offers. Now, today's less multiple offers is way different from August of 2020, where right now, and we'll share the graph, look, that's where we're supposed to be. This is the normal market, and this is where we are today.
Oh wow.
So it's still, see the spike, that's what we experienced in May and April.
Wow.
And then as we go down approaching the fall, that's where we should have been normally, and that's where we are. So it's slower compared to a few months ago. It's still pretty insane. So instead of 20 offers, we're now seeing what, 5. There
But
are
still,
properties,
yeah.
still there are properties that are being posted underpriced on purpose. Right now, it's so important to not overprice your house if you're on the market. And those buyers out there, if you see a listing price, that really means nothing. Because it could be just a strategy. If a house is worth 500,000 and a listing agent posted at 450, obviously you're going to be multiple offers, and obviously it's going to go over and get to the 500,000 because the market dictates, and your agent is compiling like a report of houses that sold around that house, and that's what you should come in at.
So when you're telling me that, less offers are going in and all this stuff, as a renter that wants to buy, my first light bulb moment that I just got is this a good time to go and buy a house? Like, is this my opportunity that I've been waiting for so patiently?
Yeah. So that's a great point. I call this a second chance for some buyers. Why? Is because it's more realistic for FHA, VA, those people that, in the competitive price point of 300, 400,000, 500 to actually get in without being bombarded with like tens and tens of offers.
Oh, and I've heard people that have been putting in offers and they're decent offers.
Yes.
They've just been rejected, right?
Right.
So those buyers that have been in the game and haven't been successful, this may be a better chance for them to do that.
Absolutely. And as we progress, the only downside is that if, say, you are looking for a very specific floor plan or a very specific school district or a street, you will not see as much options right now because sellers are also slowing down as we approach the holidays. And it's going to keep slowing down naturally. And then after the first of the year, we're going to see a spike of activity again. Oh. So yes, it's a beneficial moment for the buyers out there, and it's beneficial for the sellers out there as well because there's still extreme shortage of housing. People need to move in. We need housing for millennials. I mean, we are the 30% of all buyers in this market across the country.
Yeah, because we're adults now. We
not,
pay our bills
right?
and buy motorcycles and stuff. By the way, I paid off my motorcycle. Side note disclaimer.
Ooh,
it's great.
Good job.
I'm waiting on my title, but the DMV lost my title. Can you believe that?
Of course they did.
Of course you.
IRS lost my payment for the taxes.
Of course they did.
And so it's a long story, but
IRS said that they took too much from me, like they just realized, and they're sending me another check for like $1,000.
Well, that's good. And they're asking me,
yes.
They're telling me I didn't make my payment, which I did, and I have it on record, and I spent hours, like literally one day I was on hold with them for 2 hours and 12 minutes.
Wow.
And then the automated voice says, technical difficulties, we can't accept your call right now, and they dropped me.
See, it
was ridiculous. I was so frustrated.
This right here just highlights like the day-to-day stuff that's just insane.
It's insane.
Nothing is stable, nothing is normal, and that's crazy.
I think IRS is the most crazy.
IRS? I think the DMV is the most crazy. I don't like
that. Works.
Such a pain. Okay, anyway, we just went that way.
So the market is still nuts. But
not as nuts.
Less nuts. Right.
Less nuts. Keep going if you want a house.
Yes. And what I've actually, my personal observation is that working with buyers out there, with some buyers, we submit an offer. We're not the highest price. Obviously, terms are great, but someone comes in with this cosmic, huge price over ask. and the seller accepts their offer. I'm like, well, all right, well, I'm so sorry, Mr. and Mrs. Buyer, we haven't been accepted. But my practice is to stay in touch with the listing agent. And so it's funny, but out of the 2 offers I submitted last week, I got 2 phone calls a week later stating that the buyer canceled. Are your buyers still interested? And you know why that's happening?
Why?
Is
Pre-approval.
No, not that.
Oh.
But they offer this huge offer price above ask, and they expect, I don't know, mountains of gold, seller do all these repairs at the house, which is not the market for it. And so,
Gotcha.
and the seller's like, no, I provided inspections, to begin with. Why are you coming to me with all these requests? I'm not doing anything. Take it or leave it. And so, oh, well, I offered such great price and I'm not getting what I want. So they feel more, how do I say it? They feel like they need more to receive more from the seller for the price they've offered, and they're not.
Yeah.
And so my buyer gets it, and good for everybody.
But that's kind of, sneaky from realtors that want to get ahead of the line and get the attention of the homeowners, right?
Yep.
And then kind of introduce their demands and all that stuff. And most people are like, well, everybody left, and this is your only option. You should go ahead and make these fixes and whatever, and we're paying you this much. And it's just like, it gives more leverage for negotiation.
Well said.
Sneaky, but
you know what? Homeowners know better. They so do. And there's people are so savvy, and some listing agents are savvy as well. Well, some of us.
Savvy, yeah. Well, some people do it without realtors.
Exactly.
I know people that I mean, it's great if you're keeping up with this and you want to save a pretty penny and you know what you're doing. But most people don't have time. I don't have time to do, keep up with real estate.
That's a whole new story. We'll actually do a video selling with our realtor. It's I'm not gonna say anything good or bad, but that's a separate topic.
Yeah, and you're very biased, Irina.
I'm completely objective here. I'm like, I have no interest in this.
I'm not objective. I'm so opinionated.
Yes,
Shoot,
we are.
One way or the highway. Just try to stay in the middle.
Yes. So, what's on your plate as far as jobs goes this week?
On my plate, oh my gosh, honestly, just giving more bad news as far as lead times go.
Mm-hmm. What would you say is the main reason for delays?
There's like 5 main reasons. One of my brothers was like, Alina, just tell your clients if they watch CNN lately. There's a pandemic going on. Everybody's dying and everybody's getting sick, and the material, Tahoe's burning right now. The trees are burning. It's just like there's so much craziness going on. I mean, that's not the reason why we're being delayed, but it's kind of funny to say it and kind of like instill fear, Right. But there's just material shortage.
I've heard a story from I think one of your brothers that you've been rationed the number of glides you can receive per month.
That's like one of them, like our vendors are limiting
you kidding me? Like
how much
5 glides per month.
Yeah, and we have a full kitchen.
I mean, we need like 60.
That's like the bottom of our problem, The main thing is just like not enough workers. That's huge, And
so people out there with the sign looking for a job, give them a call. Give a business a call. There's so much opportunity. There's no reason for you to stand with the sign looking for a job.
Yeah, well, but then it's about being qualified and all this stuff.
Of course.
And there's just delays from other people that is just like, it's very much so, a lot of the stuff is out of our control. Mm-hmm. And then you got the whole other game of so many people want to be favored and put in front of the line and get their stuff now, because the kitchen, the house is your personal thing. So when you have to go to DMV and stand in line for a whole day, I get frustrated. Yeah. Same thing with what you're trying to purchase. I was the other day with a friend going to couch shopping. He's like, why is everything, it says out of stock? What does this mean? Are they just not building it anymore? When are they getting it in stock? And honestly, you don't know. You just don't know, because we don't know what's going to happen by the end of the year.
Did he find or she find a couch?
No. He's kind of slow.
You know why? I can tell you why people with kids need a new couch. Because during the pandemic, when we were all locked up at the house, and no parks were open, guess what kids did? They actually jumped on the couch. And my couch is broken, and I actually need a new couch. But now it's a good, good.
It's out of stock. You ain't gonna buy a new couch.
Yeah,
Just sit on the floor. Change your culture. It's not about couches and homes anymore. Let's change the fashion. Let's sit on carpets now.
Right.
Anyway, but
all right.
It's all good. Okay, well, sounds good. I mean, what I learned, what I took away, just to recap, is the market is shifting a little bit.
Yes.
It's slowing down. It was crazy, extreme, busy, and a lot going on as far as real estate movement. But now it's slowing down. But obviously, there's still a way to go because you're really, really, really busy out there doing real estate stuff.
For sure. Second chance for buyers, still great for the sellers. And why another point for buyers out there, rates are still very low. And by low, I mean they started going up. My lender business partner, he keeps me apprised every day pretty much. They started to go up, and they went down a little bit from a few months ago, and they're really low. So it's a great opportunity for y'all out there.
Y'all out there.
Yeah.
Keep doing what you're doing.
All right. Have a good day. Keep an eye out for our videos and can subscribe on our channel.
And we're back!
And we are back.
At least for this recording. Honestly, if I disappear again, it's not Irina, it's me. I just kind of vanish, Yeah, but I'm back, at least for now.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. All right, you guys. Take care.
All right, bye.